Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Jalen Says. And today we're going to be with Mr. David Rucker III. But before we get started, a lot has happened this week. A lot has happened. First off, I got a couple auditions with a big TV network. I can't wait. Hopefully I get booked. I can't wait. I also got booked for a hosting event with the ATL Fashion Week. Can't wait. That's going to be fun. Incredible. By the way, for information about booking me for hosting stuff in Atlanta or whatever, please call us at 678-527-9826. And also, if you guys want to get more information, we're switching over to Jalen Says TV for Facebook. So if you guys are trying to reach us over at Jalen LEU, please switch over to Jalen Says TV. That'd be great. Also, if you guys want to do it through Gmail, Jalen Says Media at gmail.com. Right there for any information, stuff like that, you could email us. So, yeah. And we're going to get started really soon, but thank you guys. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. I really do. It's just the start of the year about. I can't believe it. It's already 2022. Really cool. So just thank you guys. Thank you guys a lot for being here and supporting me, and I really appreciate it. And by the way, we're 5 subscribers away from 400 subscribers. So please hit that subscribe button. It helps me a lot. Helps me with what I'm doing. So please do it. It really just helps me. And I can't really be anywhere without you guys. So thank you a lot. And I really appreciate it. And I just saw people joining now. So Jalen Says Media at gmail.com if you want to book me for hosting events, because I recently just got booked this week for a hosting event for the Atlanta Fashion Week. So yeah, pretty cool. Also, if you guys want to call us, it's 678-527-9826 to reach us. And also, we are moving to Jalen Says TV for Facebook. So if you guys are trying to reach us through Jalen LEU and stuff like that, please move over to Jalen Says TV at Facebook, and we're going to get started real soon. So thank you guys a lot, and I really appreciate it. I'm putting up all my information for stuff like that, how to book us and stuff like that. I really appreciate all your support again. It really helps me, but our guest is here. So put your hands up for I see your smile for David Rucker the third.
Please. I am so sorry to keep you waiting, Jalen. I'm so sorry to your team. I messed up. Totally my fault. I messed around, kicked the plug on the internet. It didn't boot back up. I'm just wondering. I'm frantic. I'm like, I am blowing this opportunity. So I'm really sorry, but I'm here.
Fine. I'm really glad for you to join us. So
thank you. I am honored to be here. So very happy. Been following you for a while and what you're doing. You and your whole team. Just very honored to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, thank you for joining. Let's get this started off while the people are joining and stuff like that. What piqued your interest for acting, voice acting, just entertainment?
I think it's an old desire. I've been telling stories in my head for many, many years. Writing is still one of my first passions, but I acted in something I think maybe 25 years ago, give or take a little bit, and sort of caught the bug and went away from it for a little while. But finally, when I got a little bit older, I decided, my wife pushed me a little bit to, well, you need to find out if you can really do it. So I tried it, and I started out doing background work, as a lot of us do, on films here in Georgia. and I've been blessed and fortunate to just keep moving forward in a positive direction, I think.
Yeah. Well, what was your first big thing?
I think what I'll say is my first big thing. I got a part on this show. It's canceled now, but it was on BET called The Quad, and unfortunately, it only lasted 2 seasons. And the reason why I call it a big thing, everything's a big thing when they cast you, but this was big because I had auditioned for that role, I think, 13 times for a role on that show. And I'm going to see, and shout out to casting director George Pierre. He kept bringing me back. And I was going in person to audition. So some of them I'm sure I just blew. Some of them I think I did okay, but some of them I was just terrible, I'm sure. And one night I get a call. It's late at night, 9, 10 o'clock at night, from my agent. Hey, they want you on the Quad in the morning. And I was like, what do you mean? So I get up. My car had broke down. I had to get my battery charged. Finally made it to the Quad set. And I'm sitting across, it's 4 of us. And I'm sitting across from some of the viewers might know Ruben Santiago Hudson. He was originally on New York Undercover years and years ago. He's a Tony Award winning. Yeah, he's a Tony Award.
You said you were watching TV. Well, you're just up at 9, 10, and your agent called you saying you were gonna have to be at the Quad in the morning. Like, was that the next day after you got the call?
It was the next day. It was the next day because it was 9 o'clock at night, and I had to be there that morning. Didn't know the lines. They sent me the lines. I had to learn them overnight. Got to the set. Like I said, I'm sitting across from Ruben Santiago Hudson, Tony Award winning actor, run Rocco Lee, big time guys. And this was my first time on a SAG set. I'm nervous. We're doing the scene. I can't even remember the day because I was so nervous sitting with these guys and trying to get these lines right. But somehow God bless me, I made it through.
And you did
it. So
you were just like up at like 9, 10. You got a call from your agent. You're like, yeah, what? Tomorrow? What?
Yeah.
You're joking, right?
Yeah. Because like I said, I auditioned for that show so many times.
Wow.
But I just sort of wrote it off in my head, But then I realized what I found out was the part called for a mixed race, light-skinned African-American male. And I was in the city at the time. But
you lagged.
I got a call.
Can you do that again? I can hear you. You lagged. Can you say what you just said again? I couldn't hear you. You lagged out a little bit.
Hold on, my mic has went off.
Oh.
I can't hear you.
Well,
hold that thought, Jalen.
Articulate. But while you guys are here, I've been doing a lot. So thank you guys for your support. 5 more subscribers. So thank you guys a lot. Can't wait. Can't wait for the big 400. So thank you guys a lot. Thank you for your support. And I really just appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. And just thank you guys. And while we're having a quick break, I could just eat your vegetables, kid. They're very good for you. Very good. Hello.
Sorry about that.
Yes. I was just telling people to eat their vegetables like me. Very good. But what did you say before your mic went out?
I was just saying I sort of wrote that off in my head, because like I said, I had auditioned for that part so many times, for that show so many times.
Wait, was it the same part?
Yeah, and that was the thing. It was a recurring role on the show. So I actually ended up appearing on the show like 3-4 times. So it was a pretty, by the 4th time I was kind of comfortable. But it was just a good experience being, finally on a professional set and being around, top level talent and doing good work. So I was really grateful and pretty kind of proud of myself as well.
So you got the audition 13 times.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, for like the first 10 auditions, they were just normal auditions? Were they like callbacks, or were they just?
No, they were call-ins for different parts on the show. And it's funny, when I watched the show when it came out, I almost knew all the parts on the show because I had done sides for almost every part on the show. So I tell this story because to me it illustrates something that I think people don't realize. I'm not the most talented guy, but George Pierre said to me, he said, the reason why I kept calling you back is because you didn't come in here acting like we owed you something. And you came in professional, always, doing your best, just being grateful for the opportunity. So I tell that story because people aren't just casting people based on talent. They're
Yeah,
casting them sometimes on attitude. And
and
I do,
personality.
yeah,
Yeah, like let's say you're the best actor out there, but you're like, fetch me a water to the director or something like that. Like no, I'm going first. Okay, I'm not gonna wait 5 hours. I have more stuff to do. Let me first. They're not gonna
yeah,
cast that person. It's about personality, and it's not about being rude, causing issues on set.
absolutely. Absolutely. That's number one. If people feel like they don't want to work with you, I don't care how talented you are, you're not being cast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a real thing. You can't like for some early actors. I haven't experienced this because I don't do stuff like that. But for
Mhm.
early actors and stuff, people think that they could basically go cut first in the line and stuff like that. Like not even like in a rude or anything kind of way, but just cutting the line for an audition is a bad thing to do
Yeah,
because it says a lot about your personality. Even if you're not doing it in like, no, I'm going first, it's still doing a lot and causing issues on the
hmm,
set. So
absolutely.
yeah, yeah. So what was your brain going through when you heard that call from your agent?
Oh my God. I mean, it didn't really hit me because you're thinking, okay, I got the part. Yeah, yeah, I got the part. Um, then it
And then
was,
when you like think about it again, you're like, wait, he's in the
yeah,
movie. Like you didn't tell me about this. Yeah, I told you about this when you first got it. What? He's in
yeah.
the with me. What?
That's exactly how it was because it was, okay, I got the part. But see, there's a big difference between having some or wanting something and then getting something because you can get it and then not be prepared for it. So I got it, but then I had to put the work in to follow it through. But by the time I got on set, like I said, I was so nervous because everybody wants parts, right? Everyone wants the part. But then when you get on the set and there's all these eyes on you and it's all this pressure and it's 40 people standing around waiting for you to say paper or plastic, sir, and Hugh Jackman is standing across from you, that's a different animal than just saying, I want the part. Now
Yeah,
you got to execute the part. And,
yeah,
and I think we all have to realize that sometimes.
yeah. I mean, you could submit yourself for like a tournament, and then you get into the tournament.
Hmm.
You have to
Then
prepare
what?
yourself for that.
Yeah, then what? You got to perform, right?
Yeah, you just sit on your couch like, oh yeah, I got into the tournament. Yeah, are you gonna like practice or anything? No, I don't practice. I'm just gonna watch some TV every time a commercial comes up. I'll just look at some runners or stuff like that.
Right.
Be drinking energy drinks while sitting down. Bruh, it's fine, bruh. When the tournament comes, you're not gonna be prepared. You have to prepare yourself.
Not going. Yeah, you're not going to be prepared. And
Yeah,
again, it's big money on the line when you go on these sets. Thousands upon thousands of dollars on the line for you to say paper or plastic, to Hugh Jackman. No one's got time to wait on you
yeah.
to
Like
figure it out.
literally, like missing your line once or twice is wasting. You don't know how much money.
We don't know how much money, but it's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what was your other biggest experience on set?
Um, that's a good question. I think I recently I had some great experience. I got to work with Terri J. Vaughn. Terri J. Vaughn, most people know her from the old Steve Harvey show. She played Levita Alizé Jenkins, and then she was on Tyler Perry and all of that. And so we shot a film here in Atlanta. And shout out to Ted Johnson, the producer Ted Johnson. It's called Here Comes the Sun. I think it's supposed to come out on Prime Video in March, something like that. But anyway, got to do some great scenes with her. I actually play her brother in the film, and we got some good playtime going back and forth. So I'm anxious to see what it looks like. I haven't seen the film yet. I hope it turns out good. But I want to backtrack. So that was pretty good. But I want to backtrack. The next big thing I was lucky enough to get. I work with Boris Cujo and his wife, Nicole Ari Parker. They shot a film here called Downsized, and I got to play her father. And that was pretty cool. So they were very gracious, very nice. And that was a great working experience.
Wow. So what was your most eventful time?
Eventful time. In a good way or a bad way?
Anyway, okay. Actually, let's split this up. A good one and a bad one. First,
okay.
Let's start with good.
I think good one was the recent film. No, I'm going to tell you the most fun I had. I did a horror film, and it's on Prime Video and a bunch of other stuff. It's called The Good Things Devils Do. And I got to play this sort of, huh?
I just saw that on your IMDb.
Yeah, I got to play this sort of weaselly guy and straight horror, vampires. It's like a throwback to the 80s, blood and gore and all of that. Great time. Very physical. I got to work with Kane Hodder, who first played Jason in all the Friday the 13th movies. So that was pretty fun. He's like extremely huge and intimidating. So I had a great time doing that. I was the only person in the film, I think, who survived because I was like sort of weaselly. So that was just a great time. And shout out to Justin Norvisgard. We shot that in North Carolina, and I had a great time doing that. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you a funny story.
What?
This is when I first started. Bad time. Okay. Doing background, right? Mm-hmm. So remember the show Being Mary Jane? Remember that show with Gabrielle Union? It was on BET for a little while. Maybe about 3, 4, 5 years, whatever it was. It's gone now. So I'm doing background. Gabrielle is standing about 6 feet away from me.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be pretending I'm talking, blah, 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 all this stuff. Mm-hmm. So, when you do background, you're not actually supposed to make any noise, right? You're just supposed to look like you're making noise, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know what came over me, but I start doing this on the set. What are Johnny doing? And we're going to do this, and we're going to go do that, and yada, yada, yada. I'm whispering. Definite no, because all the mics pick up all that noise.
Yeah, like literally, I was on a short film, and I was goofing off while we weren't shooting, and I was whispering something a couple feet away, and I was wondering if the boom mic person could hear it, and she was like,
"Yes, they hear everything." Yeah. So the director comes out.
Yeah,
I'm hearing whispering on the mic. I turn around. Gabrielle Union is staring daggers at me. She's like staring right at me like, dude. And you could tell what she was saying, like, dude, what the heck are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Of course, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm, I just have to turn away, and hope that they don't throw me off the set.
And this is her?
She's just like, dude, what are you doing? Yeah, I just spun away. I said, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Union. I'm sorry. But it was fun. I can laugh about it now. It wasn't funny then, but it was funny now.
No, I know those feelings. Well, speaking of, I know this is a little bit off topic, but speaking of the scary movie you're in, you're seeing some like back in the 80s. They don't have scary movies now like they did in the 80s.
No, it was a little bit.
It
was a little different then.
Almost gave me nightmares.
Yeah. It was a fun experience. Like I said, I've always wanted to. I still want to do a science fiction and whatever. And I've been pretty blessed. I've gotten to do different types of things. But that was a fun experience because, you got to go through all the stuff with the blood and the running and the jumping and screaming.
You ever have fake blood on you in that movie?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Not a lot, though. Not a lot. Nothing like my colleagues. They had blood everywhere.
Like,
Yeah, I got away. I don't know how I did. I got away.
wow. Well, did you see Michael Myers movies? Because
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Does he ever run?
Michael Myers does not run. Michael Myers does not run, and Jason does not run.
Oh.
Because I know now. Because now that I did that movie, I
Mhm.
started meeting all these different horror fans, and these people are serious. They are serious about these films. They can tell you all about Michael Myers. They can tell you all about Jason. They want to see a movie with Jason fighting Michael Myers. You know, the whole
Oh,
bit.
oh yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a movie with Jason versus Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, Freddy. It was terrible.
Yeah. Wait, it was a bad movie?
It was a bad movie. I probably shouldn't say that, but it was terrible.
Yeah, but you know what's really funny? Like the Michael Myers and Jason, they don't run. I'm pretty sure most people said Jason teleported, but it was actually most because
No, he went into space.
yeah, but in some movies they said he teleported, but that was blown off by a theorist saying the person was on some stuff that
Right.
I can't say on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah. But like, you know what's really funny? Like they're not even running. They're just walking slowly and everyone's just running, tripping over themselves and then tripping over themselves again, not even getting 5 feet without tripping.
Well, that's how he catches them, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's how. Because
And
he's
then
walking with purpose.
yeah, and then when Jason's literally 5 feet away, they don't even try to get back up. They're like, no.
Exactly. You'd think they'd put up a little more in the fight, a little more of a fight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really funny. Speaking of horror, what was your favorite horror movie?
You know, I think my favorite, and this is tough, right now is Get Out. Even though I don't know if you classify Get Out as horror, because, you know, there's different shades of horror. You got gore and I like Get Out. If you want to talk pure horror, the original Halloween is probably still the best. When you talk about those types of more slasher movies and that, the original Halloween can't be beat.
Yeah. I never seen. Oh, I actually haven't seen a lot of horror movies.
Yeah, I mean, there's different genres of it, and plus now that's the biggest genre there is horror. It's nothing but horror now.
Yeah. Most people don't get it, but I do.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Sure, you may get nightmares for 5 weeks or so, but was it worth it?
I mean, it's entertainment like any other. You know, it's all entertainment, right? You know,
Yeah, and there's a lot of genres of horror, comedy horror, and just stuff that you think wouldn't get to you, but really just gets to you. It's not even like violent gore or anything like that. Most horror is actually horror that's mystery horror, like not Scooby-Doo type, but like mystery stuff happening.
I mean, Get Out was a little like that. It wasn't so much horror as it was thriller. I don't know what most people classify it as horror, but whether that's for better minds than me.
You don't know anymore between the 1 million titles of horror movies. You're just yeah, horror's horror.
But I mean, I said to me, the original Halloween still. Just the way it was shot, because it was it wasn't original, but it was kind of original at the time. Psycho, you can always go all the way back to the 60s. Psycho still stands up, as a horror film. So
yeah,
I guess
I'm nodding my head, but know this, I don't know any of these movies.
I figured you didn't. You should watch them though. Watch the original Halloween, 1979, I think it came out, and the original Psycho by Alfred Hitchcock, 1969, I think it was. If you watch those, they will scare you. Guaranteed.
That's good. I'm going to try to watch both of those movies with a straight face.
I'm telling you, it's going to scare you.
Just like Shaq with the one chip challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what is your favorite movie, and what is the movie you tell people to get acting advice from with character and stuff?
Ooh, that's a good question. Wow, that is a tough question, right? Acting advice from in a movie. Wow, so many. Uh, that's tough, man. That's a tough question. How about um, The Father by Anthony Hopkins? It came out 2 years ago. The Father with
Okay, so
Anthony Hopkins.
that's in your opinion the best movie to get acting advice from.
I think so.
What about it?
Anthony Hopkins won the Oscar. It was a controversial win because he beat out Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman, after he passed away, was up for the Oscar, like an honorary Oscar for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Wow.
They were in the same category, and Anthony Hopkins won. And everybody was all upset. Oh, Chadwick. And I get it. Chadwick was fantastic, and he always forever will be. However, if you watch The Father, it was about a guy, Anthony Hopkins, playing this old man who's slowly going into Alzheimer's. And he's basically just losing all of his faculties. And to me, that's just to me, my opinion, one of the best performances as an actor I think I've ever seen.
What did you see for the character that he really did?
He just, Anthony Hopkins is the kind of guy who goes all in. I mean, every great actor goes all in, and he goes all in. He's all there. He's vulnerable. He's open. He allows himself to be almost defeated on screen. And not every actor is willing to go there, to just let themselves, just go for it. And to me, that performance, he just let himself go. And he's had great performances before, but this one to me, really topped it all.
Okay.
If you want to see somebody go there, he goes there.
Okay. Like, how much to go there? Like, let's say if he, in your opinion, let's say if he was doing a movie where he had to chop his arm off, let's add some more background to it. He could grow his arm back, but he has to chop it off and he still feels the pain. Do you think that's the stuff that he would do?
You think he could pull it off? Is that what you're asking?
In your opinion, I'm asking.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
No question.
Would you do that?
Could I go there?
Yeah.
I would do my best.
Your arm grows back. No,
I think, as an actor, you can only, think you can. I think I can. Do I think that would be easy? No. That absolutely is. If it was easy, everybody could do it.
Yeah.
So, but I think I would love to try it. As an actor, you want to challenge yourself, right? To do great things. I would love to try it and see if I could. I don't know if I could, but I would love to have that opportunity someday.
Yeah. Wow. So what lengths did you go through a movie, like the max length you went through in a movie or TV or commercial, stuff like that?
What do you mean exactly?
Like most into character, basically.
I would say probably the horror film Good Things Devils Do. Okay. Because I had to be this sort of sleazy guy, but I had a lot of physical stuff I had to do, like stabbing and running and lifting and, just all kind of stuff. And it was challenging because I'm not a young man like you. So I had to do this stuff and look like I knew what I was doing, but also look stupid in the process.
Did you have to have a stunt double for that movie?
No, we just did it.
Stunts in the movie.
There were some minor stunts. I'm not Tom Cruise, so I'm not, jumping off stuff.
Jumping off a building.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything like that. But it was fun.
Without telling the movie in any way and stuff like that, what type of stunts did you do?
We had some things where it was a vampire film. So the vampire at one point has me around the neck and is lifting me off the floor. Mm-hmm. So of course she couldn't lift me off the floor. So we had to do a thing where I was literally sort of hanging from this ladder off the floor, and they shot it like they shot my feet dangling and all this kind of stuff, and I had to like hang there, for a couple of minutes, which actually wasn't very easy to do, and still act like I'm choking and doing all this stuff, and then we had to end up stabbing her, with the stake and all this kind of stuff, and so a little physical, but it was fun.
Yeah. What was your most fun part in that movie, or any movie?
Most fun part? Fun. I guess that's a good question. Fun. And I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna not backtrack, but I'm gonna come forward to the film that's just getting ready to come out. Here Comes the Sun, with Terri Vaughn. We shot that actually in 2 years, because we started shooting it in 2020, and we all know what happened in 2020. So we had to shut down production, and then we reshot it again in 2021. So in between all of that, I think the most fun I had was just acting with Terri, because she's so gracious, so down to earth, wasn't all, like a star, even though she is a star. Acting with her, you feel good when you can pull your own weight, you know what I mean, and not be intimidated. And I really enjoyed working with my cast on that film, because we had actually done it as a play, and we traveled to Texas, and we did it on stage a couple of times. We did it on stage here, and then we finally got a chance to shoot it as a film. It was very gratifying.
Wow. So, okay, just lost that question. I'm gonna get back to that question.
That's okay. Happens to me all the time.
Yeah, but regarding voiceover, I saw you did voiceover. What did you do for voiceover? Because I didn't really see that one.
Yeah, I've done a lot of voiceover tracks, and I did get cast with one. It was like this really obscure credit card commercial. You'll probably never hear it. And I went in as an actor, but they didn't like what I looked like, so they changed all of my stuff to voiceover. And it was a stupid, hey, if you want your credit done, blah blah blah. And I'm kind of good at that. So they just changed it.
The way you said it, they didn't like how it looked like.
No, they hated how I looked. So they just changed it all. All my stuff became voiceover work. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I get it. I mean, they paid me, so I don't care.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, I saw you were also in another movie that you reminded me of when you said "Here Comes the Sun." When I saw your Facebook page, it was "The Sin and the Weight."
The Sin and the Weight. Well, actually, I wrote that. It's a screenplay I wrote, and I was lucky enough to send it to the Austin Film Festival a few years ago, and it came in at the top 50 out of about 30,000 scripts. So that was pretty good. And we're hoping one day to sell it to somebody, and somebody will make it, and we'll see what happens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How did you feel when you heard you got top 50?
I was extremely grateful, extremely happy, because I worked on that script for about 8 years. And it was very personal to me, and to see it finally, people like it the way I liked it, it meant a lot to me.
Wow. That's pretty. Wow, that's really
yeah. I'm pretty proud of that. I'm more proud of that than my acting. I'm much more proud of that.
Oh, are there any other screenplays that you have written?
Yeah, I am working on one now. I had an agent for that screenplay, The Sin and the Weight. Didn't quite work out business-wise, so I'm waiting until I finish the second screenplay, and I'm gonna try get another agent, and then hopefully, maybe we can sell some product. And
So was that the longest time it took for you to create a screenplay? 8 years?
Yeah, that's been the longest so far. The one I'm working on now has been about 2, but I don't think it's going to take 8.
Wow.
Because I literally had
pretty personal.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even so much that. It's just that I taught myself how to write screenplays. I didn't go to school for it. I basically just read books, and I sort of taught myself how to do it. And then gratefully, they even asked me the year after to start reading submissions for the contest. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I got to read a lot of scripts, some good, some, not as great, but it's a, it was a great experience I felt proud that I was able to achieve that, without going through like the regular channels. So I've been pretty fortunate.
So what were you doing before you started screenwriting and acting?
I was actually a teacher. I was a teacher in the prison system, as a matter of fact, and I taught GED for a long time to people who have made some mistakes in life. And I don't know if it prepared me. I don't know what it did, but eventually I left that, and now I'm doing this. So I feel pretty good that I'm getting opportunities that, in my opinion, I don't necessarily deserve them. I'm just blessed to get opportunities,
Wow. And I also saw on your IMDb by demo reel, I also saw that you were in a commercial that I'm pretty sure I heard of a lot of times, Kaiser Permanente.
Kaiser Permanente, yes.
Oh yeah, I remember that name.
Yeah, I think it's an insurance company. I think I did that commercial, I don't know, 5 years ago. I was a doctor.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. Wow.
Trying to look like I knew what I was doing.
Like, sir, one person has stomach cancer. Oh, apple cider vinegar.
Yeah. Yeah. I still want to play a doctor again on something. I don't know if I'll get the chance, but I usually get roles like that, like some sort of authority figure, doctor, lawyer, police chief, police captain, something like that. That's what people seem to see me as.
I could see you as a police captain.
Yeah, I could too. I wish you'd talk it up so someone will hire me.
Yeah, with that very, very nice mustache, I could see you like commanding a whole squad of policemen. I could see you at the front desk having your hands like this.
Yeah. Maybe.
Important decision.
I toy with the idea of shaving it off sometimes, because I wonder if I would book more if I were clean face. I don't know.
Well, I heard this from one of my other someone I interviewed before, Mr. Jason Delatkus. The reason he actually keeps his beard is because once you shave it, if someone wants you with a beard or something,
yeah,
but
it's gone.
if they want you with the beard, you could just shave it.
Right. Yeah, I think that's wise advice. Yeah, because I don't want to go through the trouble of trying to grow something over again, and then it's not there.
By the way, can you make a mustache like you had before? Like exactly how it was. Like by tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, no. No,
yeah. I'll get to that straight away. Yeah. Just goes back and gets a time machine, goes back in time, tells you. Hey,
if I was that kind of star, I could, because they would make sure I could. So, but I'm not that kind of star, so I'm not at that level.
So, speaking of when you were teaching at a prison, if there is any story, what was your story there?
Well, what do you mean? My story, or
anything eventful happened there?
No, nothing really. What I take away from that is, it's unfortunate. All of us make mistakes in life. Some make bigger ones, some don't. Some of us get caught, some of us don't. And I think what used to impact me the most was seeing young people sort of come down, what they call coming down the road. That's what it was called. And they're young, and it just seems like their life isn't over. But you're talking to a young man who's 21 or 22, and he's caught a fresh 2 life sentences for some nonsense. And he's got, and you're looking at him like, bro, you just feel for him, like you wonder, how's it going to turn out, for him. It's unfortunate.
Were innocent and they were in jail anyway.
Huh?
Have you spoken to people that were innocent but they were in jail anyway?
Well, I'm sure they've told me they're innocent. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know.
I wasn't there.
Some people are always going to say they're innocent, but everybody's not innocent. Even you and I aren't innocent. You know, we're guilty of something.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll have to speak with you after this about how
Offline, yeah. I'm more
you
guilty of things than you because I've been alive longer. That's all.
don't. I'm gonna ask you a question about how you know about that. Wait, about what? Nothing. What are you talking about? So moving on from that.
No problem.
Well,
Everybody's everybody's got a story.
when you were younger, what were you dreaming of becoming?
I think I was dreaming of becoming a writer. That's always and still is my goal. And when I say writer, even though I am a writer, I wanted to write a novel one day, and I still do. Um, so that's still a goal of mine. One day, when I actually slow down a little bit, I think I can concentrate on doing that. I still hope to do that. But yeah, I would have been a novelist. I would have been a Stephen King type guy if I had my way.
Do you know what type of novel?
No, I've always been attracted to science fiction, horror to a degree, different degrees. I've always been drawn to that. So it probably would have, or drama and suspense. I'm not a comedy writer. I've tried to write comedy and I can't do it. Comedy is hard to write. Drama is much easier to write than comedy. So I'm drawn to tragedy. I'm drawn to Shakespeare. I'm drawn to those real sad stories, that people, and I'm drawn to history, especially African American history, as it pertains to slavery and things of that nature. I'm drawn to that.
So, speaking of what you said, like sci-fi and mystery, like kind of like a Harry Potter sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm attracted to that. I never read all of the Harry Potter books. I read the first one, just didn't read the other ones, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was interesting. I've been drawn, I think, to more. You said it earlier, like the mysterious part, like Twilight Zone-ish type stories. Stephen King. I was a big Stephen King fan, so I love that kind of stuff.
Okay. Would it be like Goosebumps type?
Could be, yeah. I could see some of that. I could see some of that. I mean, Goosebumps. There's different variations in Goosebumps. I never could tell because I haven't read one if Goosebumps was more for young people or was it more for adults. I didn't know.
Okay. What was your childhood like?
My childhood. Well, I think my childhood was interesting. I grew up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, West Philadelphia, born and raised, all that kind of stuff. My mother was single parent household. Not rich, not poor. I think we were middle class. I think so. Pretty normal stuff, as normal as can be. I wish it had been more tragic, so maybe I would have, more to draw on. I'm sorry, I don't.
I wish I had a tragic
Yeah, sorry,
life.
I don't have a lot of tragedy.
Like when writing a screenplay, like I just lagged for a bit. I don't know what happened, but like writing a screenplay, you're just like, oh, dang it! I wish I had a more tragic life.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't. I mean, I've had my share, but I don't dwell on it. I think people get caught up in that. It's just stories. It's just entertainment. I've heard my expression is it's not always where you're from, it's where you're at. So I sort of focus on that.
And also where you're going.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, because if I'm just stuck on where I'm from, yeah.
Well, if you could add anything to your roster of things you're doing, what would it be?
Oh man, I want to add a bunch of things to my roster. You mean as far as different shows or films or different? Still want to have my screenplays sold. Want to see them on the big screen, done by great actors. Definitely want that.
Not like roster, more like having your stuff out there. More like what other thing would you like to do with your?
Like what I like to appear on, or
What other thing would you like to do for business entertainment stuff like
oh,
art,
I think
cooking,
I would
music?
like to direct more plays. I have directed some, like stage plays, and
Okay.
written some. I would like to do more of that, time permitting. But that kind of stuff isn't easy. I see a lot of people doing plays, and producing is hard. Producing is not easy, you know.
I
So
mean, you could direct it, but then producing it,
that
like
yeah,
putting
they're
it out there
tough,
too.
tough stuff. But I would like to do more of that. I would like to do more of that.
Yeah, you could have an incredible movie, an incredible thing, like the most perfect movie out there. But if you don't put it out there, produce it right, stuff like that, like
Yeah.
if you have like a bad camera, bad shaky camera, stuff like that,
Hmm.
like even like even if you hire, even if it's not like mainstream big actors, if the actors act well, it's great, but it's still about like if your camera looks bad, they'll just think, oh, it's a bad movie. Also, because it's like a self-directed movie, it's probably going to be bad or something. I don't want to watch it,
No,
or
that's
they
absolutely true.
don't see it.
Yeah. That's absolutely true, Jalen, because now you got so many people who are calling themselves filmmakers, and their story could be great, but the way it looks sometimes, and this is why I tell other people, I'm very careful now about who I shoot with, what I want to be on, who I'm working with, because if I look at your stuff on IMDb and I check out your reel and it looks like crap and you're calling yourself a filmmaker, I'm not working with you. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to put my image out there on junk. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
So, yeah, yeah.
yeah. It's and like even if you do get the perfect camera in it, I'm lagging again. Wait, okay, I'm good.
You're fine.
If you get the perfect camera, perfect actors, may not actors and stuff like that. If you just get it all good, but you don't put it out there correctly, that all that money is just poof gone.
Exactly. Because there's so many people doing it. It's competitive now. We don't just It's 400 million channels on cable. You know what I mean? There's a lot of competition. So you just can't call yourself a filmmaker and throw 90 minutes of something out there and think it's going to be a hit. You don't know that.
That's gonna be the next Marvel, man. Come
No,
on,
not even close. Not even close.
yeah. I mean, you can get there eventually, but you have to also, put your work in and graduate there. Not
Yeah.
every Most likely your first hit's never gonna be a success, and it will eventually after
Hmm.
you become that success and
Absolutely.
you build upon that and go
Yeah.
after your mistakes and just fix them and do it over again.
Yeah. That's what we're all doing. We're working. It's not important to become a star so much as is focusing on the work and just getting better. There's a million actors you pass by in the street every day that are just working. You know what I mean? And that's who I want to be. I just want to work, and money and all that stuff will come how it's supposed to.
Yeah, and not even just about like acting and stuff. Like for yourself, you make improvements every day. Every
Mhm.
time you look back and you're like, "Oh my god, that was so dumb." You're
Yeah.
improving on yourself by knowing that was so dumb. So
Hmm.
you just
Absolutely.
want to improve on yourself. Also, speaking of improvement, who is your, you know, inspiration to be the greatest you could be? Acting and just self improvement.
I think I have a few people like that. There's people in the business. I'm a big fan of Bishop T.D. Jakes. I just admire, and I've watched his, if you want to call it, I've watched his ministry and things that he's done and how he's expanded his life from not just a church point of view, but to a world impact type of view. As far as actors, even there's local actors I admire. The guy I worked with, Jayvon Johnson, who's a star on the Oval. He plays Richard the Butler. I'm a great admirer of his. He's been in the business a long time, learned a lot, teaches, directs, writes, acts. I'll never tell him this to his face because I'm always messing with him a little bit. But shout out to Jayvon Johnson. I admire his career and what he's doing with his career, and then making a way for other people to come up as well. So there's a bunch of actors you just got to admire. I think just staying in this business is hard because it's a hard business to stay in.
Like if
So
you mess up
anybody.
one thing or do something that most people don't agree on, like saying pineapple is great on pizza, because it is. I don't care what you say. It is. I
It
honestly,
probably is. I'll never find out, but it probably is.
wow. Wow. So you're one of those persons who will knock it before you try it.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, just like even having like an unpopular opinion could just spiral you down or put you down a little bit.
Well, not so much that. I
I
mean,
mean, not. I mean, not a lot, but just like doing something that's, I guess, a little not agreed upon or stuff like that can spiral you down a little bit. It may not be like a huge tumble, like a snowball just gradually going into, a bigger, bigger and bigger one. But I mean, it still may just put you back a little bit. Like a lot of stuff that you do can just put you back down a little bit or
yeah,
just boost you
I
up.
think you just have to. You can't take all this too seriously. You just. I try to be grateful for the opportunities I've had. Of course, we all want to do more, and I want to do more. There's still parts that I wish I'd got and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, I try to just be grateful for what I've achieved, keep working, keep getting up, keep moving forward. And, those would be good problems to have if you get on shows and all this and people actually get a chance to critique you and write about you. That even if they're writing bad stuff, well, they're still writing about you. So that's a good problem to have. That's the kind of problem I'd like to have.
Yeah, like even let's say you make like I'm pretty sure I just saw something like this, like you make a music video and there's something like, okay, that was really weird. That could literally boost you. Like you could do something really weird, really like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
And that could boost you because a lot of people, may make videos about it, comment about it, and boom, now you got publicity and stuff like that. Now you get so many things and blah blah blah. So,
But that was the saying, right? There's no such thing as bad publicity. So,
yeah. Well, also our time is coming a little bit to the end. So before we have to get off and stuff like that, can you tell them your information and how we could follow you?
Wow, I don't know my information. I'm sorry, I'm unprepared. I know you can follow me.
Pineapple.com. That's where I know all your links. It's pineapple.loverpizza.com.
Yeah. I think you can follow me on Facebook, and I think it's on Instagram, and I think it's on Twitter. David Rucker the Third. I'm very particular about my third. That's an homage to my family. So anytime where you see David Rucker the Third, I think on Google you can follow me on anything that comes up. So I'm pretty accessible.
Also, if you guys do look in the description, you can see his bio and you can also see his Facebook link, backstage link, IMDb link. For some reason it didn't show up as a link. You'll have to copy it and paste it. And you can also see his backstage and voice 1, 2, 3 link. So
wow, I got a lot going on. Wow.
Yeah, I linked it all. So, guys, make sure you follow him. Make sure you see more of him. And also, I'm going to do some more. This isn't the outro bit, but make sure you subscribe. I just saw I gained one more subscriber. So, thank you. Thank you out there for watching. Thank you. Thank you very much. And while we're on the topic of pineapple on pizza, which you should try it before you diss it. I mean,
maybe.
One of those people. Wow. I can't believe you. You know
Sorry.
what?
Blame it on my age.
What is your favorite food?
Oh wow, fried chicken, easy.
That's a very good food.
Yeah.
That's a very good food. Now, this is a very, very hard one. But before that, what was your favorite subject in school?
History.
Why history?
I don't know. I've just always been drawn to history. Maybe because I think it came easy to me. I don't know. I remember things very well.
Yeah.
I remember things. So I guess history is just easy.
Yeah. There's I'm pretty sure like 3 people in the world right now who literally remember everything photographically, literally if they could literally play a voice recording in their head of everything that happened in their life from literally their birth to the second they're living right now.
Well, I can't do that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty cool thing. Also, pretty weird. I'll tell you about that later. But also, thank you. And what is your favorite food, and why is it? Why is fried chicken your favorite food?
I don't know. I just like it. It satisfies me. It's one of those foods you can eat and you're satisfied. To me, I'm satisfied every time I eat it.
And where would you get it?
Oh, that's a good question. I got a few places. I like J&J.
Like your favorite place to get it.
Oh, wow. My favorite place would probably be home because I know how to make it.
I knew you'd say something like that. Yeah. Wow. Okay, now this is a very hard question. Like, very hard. Like, most people don't get past this question. Like, it stunts them for like 1 hour straight. Like, I literally have to like make the show until like 8 because of this question. It's so hard, so difficult. Do you think you're ready for this, or should I?
We'll find out.
Okay. Now I know this is hard. Please don't have shock or anything like that. Okay. What is your favorite color?
Blue.
Why blue?
I don't know.
What shade of blue?
I think what I'm wearing, navy blue.
Anything of blue? Like, I actually have navy blue over there. I wish I could show you, but I
Yeah,
can't.
don't do that right now.
Okay, I'm joking. But why blue? Come on, think back.
I don't know. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. It could be some reason why. I don't know.
I know someone like that. She's pretty chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like it. It goes with everything.
And so does red.
I agree with that.
And so does black. It literally goes with any color. I
might not agree, but that's okay.
Okay. Okay. Wow. So you're a pineapple pizza hater and you don't like wow. Okay.
No, I'd say I didn't like it. I just don't think it goes with everything.
Okay. Wow. I really see it now. Wow. Even I'm pretty sure you're wearing black sleeves right now. Is that true? No.
No.
Yeah. Wow. Ain't that something, huh? Well, to end this off, please say your information again, and I really want to thank you for coming. Thank you a lot.
No, thank you.
And one last thing. If you could go travel to any movie, in any timeline, what would it be?
Any movie in any timeline?
Like a specific character.
I don't think it's been made into a movie, but I'd like to see it. Booker T. Washington would be a character I would like to play one day.
Okay.
For those out there who know who Booker T. Washington is.
Okay. What about a movie though?
I think a movie I'd like to go.
Or show.
That's a good question. How about Malcolm X? That would have been a good thing to be a part of.
Okay. Which character?
I think one of those guys in the FOI. Maybe his boy who kind of turned on him. I forget his name.
Okay.
I think he got out of prison before him.
So it wouldn't be someone in your favorite movie.
What did I say my favorite movie was? The Father?
Oh, no, that was your recommendation.
No, that was my recommendation acting-wise. So what did you ask me what my favorite movie was?
I think I did.
I don't remember.
Or
I don't remember. I'm not sure I have a favorite movie. No, I do. You know what movie I like the most? V for Vendetta. V for Vendetta.
Okay.
I'd like to be in that movie.
Okay, which character?
Probably the guy. What was his name? Well, his name was V. It was like a graphic novel, then they made it into a movie. It was a good movie.
Wow. Okay.
You should watch it.
Okay, V for Vendetta. Okay.
V for Vendetta. So you got 3 recommendations from me. V for Vendetta. You've got the original Halloween. And then you have what was the
Oh.
last one I told you? Who?
No, not Father. That's for actors.
Yeah. Psycho, the original.
Okay.
But watch The Father too.
Okay. I will.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for joining. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Thank you. And can you stay in the back room while I have my goodbye to the audience?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank-
And I'm sorry for cutting you off, but thank you and thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you to the audience out there in the audience. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yes, and I also just saw someone just subscribed. I really appreciate it. I can't wait. I'm so close to 400 subscribers, so I can't wait till I get there. Thank you for all your support. I really help. It just really helps me. I really appreciate it, and it means a lot. Also, yes, as I just said, subscribe, and subscribe right here. Yeah, make sure to subscribe. It really, really just means the world to me. So thank you. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you a lot. Please like the video as well. Please, please, please push the little notification bell too. It notifies when I am on. So make sure you do that. Make sure to do that. Make sure to do that. And also, if you guys who want to, donate and stuff like that, you guys can do it too. Throw sign at JALEN says it helps me get more equipment, stuff like that. Helps me do some stuff and go out there and do some stuff outside of my studio with my orange wall, my classic orange wall. Always been there, never will move. Also, JALEN Says TV, now live for whatever content creation, whatever you do. And also, I've been meaning to tell you this, guys, but please, if you guys do want to, get to learn more about JALEN Says TV and more about booking me to host some stuff, please direct message us at JALEN Says TV on Facebook. Please do it. Please do it. Please do it. And also, direct message us at jonesmedia@gmail.com. It really, 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 really helps. And also, if you guys do want more information, you could call us 678-527-9826. And also, thank you guys for all your support. It really means a lot to me. I got booked for a fashion show hosting for the Atlanta Fashion Week. Woo! So yes, thank you guys a lot. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So please just thank you. Like the video. Tell your friends. Do all of that. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all your support. And I just can't wait to see you next time. Bye and stay tuned.